Hello YouTubers! Welcome to Yorkshireman 66 on this very sad day today. I am a bit angry today. I watched a video from Nerdy Geezer about scalpers and things like that, and I was quite shocked what I saw. So, yeah, I was quite shocked. And scalpers are the scourge of the earth. And if you're a scalper, well, we call them con men, but if you are a scalper watching this video, I don't know how you can sleep at night. You're just the scourge of the earth. You're an evil what's not really wanted. You know, pushing price up on a ps5 or a Series X, Xbox Series X, it's disgusting. It really is. And I urge people, don't buy from scalpers. Now, Nerdy Geezer pointed all this out, so I watched his video, and it were a bit of a rant what he were doing. So, and then I come across, and now I've been subscribed to this bloke for a long time. Top Hat Gaming Man. Top Hat Gaming Man. He did a live feed, and he began with what I'm going to mention now, and he mentioned CEX. Now CEX, and Nerdy Geezer mentioned it as well. So CEX are selling PS5s for £815, and they're also selling Xbox Series X for £680. And I'm thinking, well, that's all wrong, isn't it? And if you don't believe me, trust me, if you don't believe me, you won't be able to see it, but I am on the CEX website. Yeah, so they're selling them for £690. We buy for cash at £550. We buy for cash at for a voucher at £550. If I go into it, so that's for Series X. The Series S console, they can't really rip you off on. They are doing by £1. You can buy it new for the same price, basically. So I'm not very good at this because PlayStation 5. Now, PlayStation 5, as you can see, you see that? PlayStation 5, I don't know if you can see that, but PlayStation 5, we sell for £815. We buy for cash £650. We buy for voucher £650. The PlayStation 5, white unboxed at £825. So then they've got the digital version only at £360. Now, the digital version, you can buy it brand new for the same price. The PS5 digital version is £360 brand new. CEX have never done this, and I think they're doing it all. I think they've got it all wrong. Why would anybody want to pay £815 for a PS5 when Sony recommended price is £450? It is ridiculous. This is what I mean. CEX, and I will say it on this video right now, CEX are ripping people off, and this needs to stop. Now, I've done my due diligence on this. I've investigated it. I've looked at other sites. I can only find CEX doing this. I don't know where they're getting their gear from, but they are selling brand new paper. These are not even second hand yet, so I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know where they're getting the price from at £815. But as far as I'm concerned, CEX, Computer Exchange in the United Kingdom, is ripping people off, and this needs to stop. Now, like I said, I've done it. I've even complained to Sony UK and to Xbox UK. Yet I haven't had anything back from them at the moment, and if I do, I'll let you know. I've got in touch with Trading Standards because I think it's a Trading Standards issue. They've looked at it, and believe it or not, scalping is not illegal. It ought to be, But I've also reported them to HMRC. Now, what Trading Standard says is if they get more reports of CEX on this, they will act. So I'm going to put it out to the gaming community. You need to act on this. You can't let CEX get away with it. Because if they get away with this one, they'll do it again and again and again. And we can't let scalpers do that. You know, scalpers are con men who buy the PS5, you know, and they buy loads of them, and then they inflate the price to make a quick profit. And it is all about quick turnaround as well. So I am going to implore you not to buy a PS5 or a Series X or a Series S console from CEX, especially when you can get them from places like Argos, and this is where I got my price. So Xbox Series S, brand new, is $249.99. The Xbox Series X new is $449.99, $450 as we all know. The PS5 digital new is $359.99, 360 quid. And the PS5 with the disc, which I do say buy the disc, don't buy the digital, buy the disc, with the optical drive in it, new is $449.99. Why would you pay over the odds? Well, some people do. Some people are so desperate to get hold of a console. That's what they'll do. Well, I'm telling you, no. Stop and think to what you are doing. In my mind, CEX are committing a crime. As far as I'm concerned, they are profiteering on people's misery. And I want this to stop. Basically, I care enough to report this, to bring this to my channel. Nerdy Geezer bought it to his channel. Top Hat Gaming Man bought it to his channel. The more and more people who get onto this and call it out for what it is, like I said, I've reported them. I have definitely gone down the official channels and reported them. I've even told Sony what CEX is doing. I've even told Microsoft what CEX is doing. They are, they just turned a deaf ear to it. I know they've got the problems over in America with scalpers and things like that, but for a retail shop in the, all over the United Kingdom, and they're as far as Scotland and as low down as Land's End and things like that, they are doing all this wrong. If you think back to a couple of years ago, they were doing forgeries on gaming covers and things like that. Nothing was done. Now something needs to be done to this. It really does. I have even sent an email to the BBC, and I don't think the BBC will be interested in this, but they should be. And I think the more and more people bang the drum and complain about this, the better. So I implore you, if you are desperate for a PS5 console, please wait. Wait until after New Year. Wait. Don't buy from CEX. Do not buy any PS5, PS5 digital, Series S or Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X from CEX. I implore you. Do not do it. Do not give them license to get away with this. This is disgusting. If you look, it's on their official website as well. It's CEX. It is disgusting. When you can buy a brand new system when they're in stock for 450 quid for the Series X or the PS5. That is CEX's downfall. You don't go ripping the Joe Public off. Yes, I use CEX myself to buy games and things like that, but I haven't checked on their gaming site, buying games off them. I know how much they are new, but CEX are literally ripping people off, and I will happily tell them this. And I am shaming, name and shame CEX all over the United Kingdom. They are doing it as far up as Scotland to as far down as London, and even Wakefield. They are doing it in Wakefield. I've sent CEX a message, and they told me to shut my mouth. Well, unfortunately, I told them that I'm a YouTube blogger, and I am going to announce this on my channel, and I've heard nothing. So this is, they had a right, they have a right to reply to this, Literally, they do. But unfortunately, CEX are ripping people off. And they've been doing it. I'm not surprised about this because they've been doing it for years. You know what I mean? We've had scalpers for years and years and years. My mate Kevin would tell me with DS Lite, people were buying them out of Argos and putting them on eBay for like 200 quid. So they've been around for a long time. But I don't remember them doing it with PS3 or... Well, I don't remember them doing it with PS2 or PS4, 3 or 4. Or even Switch. Yeah. PS5. I think they've jumped on the bandwagon. But then again, you know, in a way, Microsoft and Sony need to sort this out. They can't let them get away with it and things like this. This is all wrong. You do not put in a retail shop a console at 815 quid when it's only worth buying at 450 quid. You just don't do it. So I applaud you. Do not buy from CEX any PS5 or Xbox Series S or X. Do not buy from them. Please go to Curry's, Argos, Smith Toys, supermarket, even Sainsbury's. Go there because they won't do it. You know, do not buy from CEX. They are committing, as far as I'm concerned, they are committing a crime. HMRC, I don't know about them. I've just sent them an email, you know, making them aware of this. I'm made aware of you know, papers of this. I don't know if they'll pick it up. They might not find it interesting enough. Because if there's no hint of breaking the law, they won't touch it. It's as simple as that. But as far as I'm concerned, scalping should be made illegal. It should never be allowed to happen. You know what I mean? You know, you shouldn't be allowed to rip people off in a pandemic. And that's what CEX are doing. They are literally ripping you off. So that's my warning, and I hope you take it on board. I really do. And I hope people do get really involved in this. I've done the investigating. I listened to Nerdy Geezer. I listened to Top Hat Gaming Man. He thinks nothing can be done. Well, I've run in with this one. I've done my bit. I have reported it to trading standards, and more people need to do the same. And also, more people need to send emails to Xbox and Sony UK and make them aware of it as well. I've heard nothing. But I think if they get inundated with emails about this, and then action should be taken against CEX, and they should be fined for it. They should never be allowed to sell a Sony console ever again. It's as simple as that. They are literally ripping the public off. So there you go. That's my story. Scalpers, yes. And CEX has become a scalper. They're encouraging scalpers to do this. I mean, you just say it second hand. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I'll go through numbers again with you. PlayStation 5 console, 815 quid. We buy for cash 650. We buy for voucher 650 quid. They're encouraging people to sell their PS5s for more money than what they bought. That's encouraging scalping. CEX need to pack it in, and or they're going to lose business. And I honestly hope that they do. I honestly, now when this video becomes viral, that CEX do get blacklisted. It's naughty. They shouldn't be doing it. They should have learnt the lessons from when they were forging gaming console covers and things like that. You know, the covers for like PlayStation, PS3 and things like that. I've had a couple for PSP, but they're done to an high quality. I do believe they don't do it anymore because they were stopped. Now basically, this needs to be stopped as well. You know, CEX are ripping you off. Literally ripping you off. I urge you not to buy from them at all. I'm only one voice. I've done my bit, I've reported them. It's as simple as that. Now it's over to you. If you've liked this video, and you have liked it, and it's been informational, please like, please subscribe, hit the bell and hit all. Thank you. And please share this video. It is important that this video gets shared everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, you name it, share the shit out of it. We need to get this across to the people. Really, really do. We don't want anyone getting ripped off at all. It's as simple as that. So CEX, you are now a scalper. You are scalping. You are encouraging people to scalp. You. I don't know how you sleep at night, CEX. I don't know how you can sleep in your corporate bed at night knowing that you are deliberately ripping people off. It's as simple as that. In a way, you should be selling the ps5 for a lot cheaper than 450 quid. If it's second hand, it should be coming in at 300, shouldn't it? You know what I mean? That's if it's second hand, because they do depreciate. But they're hoping, CEX are hoping to get a big bang, a big hit at Christmas. Loads of people will buy it. Well, I'm telling you not to. Literally, do not buy PS5 or an Xbox Series X or S from CEX. Don't want them to get any kind of profit at all. They are the scum of the earth. Scalpers are scum. And if there's any scalpers out there who are really annoyed because I'm letting people know, well, tough, because you're not big enough to take me down, and I'll tell you that now. And selling PS5s like you are overpriced is disgusting. Taking advantage of people when we're in a pandemic, when we've got COVID-19 and things like that. I do really take umbrage towards it. I am really annoyed. I wouldn't do it myself. It's as simple as that. But like I say, there are retailers out there who are willing to sell you a console at the market price of what Sony and Xbox, Microsoft have set. They set the price for the Series X at $450, not $690, and Sony has set the PS5 at $450, not $815. So, do the maths. Well, I have, and yeah, I am naming and shaming CEX for encouraging scalping. You are overpriced, and you know that you're doing it wrong. The law might not see it as law breaking, but I see it as profiteering in a pandemic. You are wrong. And also, I have written to the UK's Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. Let's hope he's got the brains to do something about this and to stop it. So, I encourage people to complain. Please complain to Trading Standards, to HMRC. Please complain to Sony. I'm basically asking you to get in touch with Sony corporate and Microsoft corporate and literally inundate them with emails. Eventually they'll have to take notice. But it's disgusting, so I've called them out. And it will say that on the thumbnail. CEX are robbing people. They're ripping people off. And we're in a pandemic. It's disgusting. How can you sleep at night, CEX? How can you sleep when businesses are struggling? You don't see other businesses doing this. Why are you? You're not going to get away with it. It's as simple as that. You will not get away with it. Even if I have to blockade your shop and I don't buy games off you anymore, you are not going to get away with this. And it's as simple as that. And you have a right to reply. So if people from CEX work at CEX have got the balls to talk to me about this and why they're doing it, then do it. Because I'll shut you down in an instant. Because you shouldn't be doing it. It should be illegal, as far as I'm concerned. And as far as I'm concerned, Trading Standards should do something about this. And all the news media should be on this right away. But there's no one from CEX who's got the balls to talk to me, because you're all pussies. It's as simple as that. And I thank Nerdy Geezer for bringing this to my attention. And I also thank Top Hat Gaming Man as well for bringing this to my attention. But mainly the thanks goes to Nerdy Geezer. So, I thank you for watching this video. I know it's been a bit upsetting, but bad news has to be said, and this has to come out. You cannot be hidden behind closed doors. It doesn't surprise me that CEX have done this. I won't think they would, but it doesn't surprise me that they have, because they're into all sorts of illegal activity out there. Let's face it, they've done wrong over gaming covers. What else have they done wrong? If If HMRC dug into their profits, what else are they doing wrong? You're running a business wrong. Your business plan stinks. So CEX, stop robbing people. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.